Welcome guys. So this video is about Hedera Hashgraph token economics. Hbar is a utility token. Less than 7 billion of that is circulating right now, but there will be a maximum of 50 billion which is capped. Welcome to Investors Vibe, and here I talk about cryptocurrencies that have the potential to change us from the centralized systems to the decentralized world. And at this moment, I think Hedera Hashgraph has the most potential, so I talk about it the most. If you're interested in Hedera Hashgraph, then please go ahead, subscribe, hit on the notification bell as well. And to help the algorithm, please like the video. Let's continue. Hbar is the native cryptocurrency of the Hedera public network. The dual role of Hbar are: 1. It is used as a network fuel. Developers use Hbar to pay for network services such as running a smart contract, storing a file, transferring cryptocurrencies. And for each transaction submitted to the network, Hbars are used to compensate network nodes for bandwidth, compute, and storage. Also, there is a second use case for it, and it's used for protecting the network. So Hedera's proof of stake public network uses Hbars, which are staked, or Proxy Stake, which is coming, and I'm going to talk about it later on in the video. So to a network node, you Proxy Stake or stake your Hbar, and to wait votes on transactions when reaching consensus. There are some opportunities for using Hbar, some advantages over other cryptocurrencies, and some of them is predictably low fees. Hashgraph consensus is incredibly lightweight, allowing for the cost per Hbar transaction to be very small, something around 0.0001, I guess, cents. So that's very cheap. In combination with high throughput, micropayments using Hbar is a practical reality. For this, we have a use case in EFTPOS Australia. Finality in seconds is also another advantage for using Hbar. Never wait for block confirmations again. Hbar transactions achieve finality on ledger within 3 to 5 seconds. To explain further, BTC and ETH don't have finality. It's about probability. As the network confirmations increase, so does the probability of the transaction. But with Hbar, there is a finality for every transaction, and it's within 3 to 5 seconds. So far, if you are interested and very excited about Hedera and want to pick up some tokens because you have not yet, or want to buy more, there are a lot of wallets and exchanges you can easily use. So guys, go through the list, buy it on your favorite exchange and store it on your favorite wallet. But in case your exchange is not selling, like something like Coinbase, then you can buy BTC on Coinbase and transfer it to Binance or whatever cryptocurrency that you don't usually use your fiat on, and trade the BTC for Hbar. You're welcome. Now let's talk about something that people that are holding Hbar are very excited about, and that's Proxy Staking. It's coming soon, and we are all very excited about it. So this is how it's going to work. Every node on Hedera's proof of stake network has a weighted influence on consensus. That weight is proportional to the amount of Hbars staked to a node. Proxy staking is going to allow people who own Hbar but aren't operating a node, like myself, to stake their Hbars to someone else's node, earning a split between the node operator and owners of the Proxy staked Hbars, earning the Proxy staker a small share of transaction fees. When Proxy stake, Hbars are not locked up or bounded, as is common among other networks, and Proxy stakers retain the ability to transact their Hbars however they would like. An example of this is like you have 1,000 Hbars that you've Proxy staked. You can sell 200 at any time you please, and the remaining 800 will continue to be Proxy staked, and you will get rewarded for it. That's very unique, and it's in a positive way. So next guys, let's talk about HTS, the Hedera token service. It has launched, and the developers challenging on the Hackathon 21 are actively involved with the HTS and working on it. So I think it's even going to have a lot of adoption as well, just as Hedera consensus service. And Toko is an example of the usage. The Hedera token service makes it easy for developers to manage tokens with scalable performance and predictable cost, all on a reliable network governed by the world's leading organizations. You know about the governing council members. They are top class. Tokenized assets offer a new way to create and manage value. With fungible and non-fungible assets, businesses can make processes more efficient, reduce costs, and unlock new revenue streams. Hedera token service is based on the emerging industry standard token taxonomy framework and is from Interwork Alliance. Now, let me talk a little bit about Interwork Alliance. Interwork Alliance is a member-led industry organization. There are members that have equal voice in moving objectives forward. The members are thought leaders from around the globe with shared vision to create enterprise-ready solutions that are neutral, competitive, and embody a credible market view. So next, let's talk about the token release schedule. A whole lot of people have been showing concern because they think a less number of it are in circulation right now, so maybe it's going to be a problem, but it's not. Trust me, I've looked at it. It was the first concern I had as well when I started to invest in Hashgraph, but as I read a lot about it, I came to understand that the team have given it much thoughts. There's no problem to worry about it. This is how it is. So in 2021, right now, at the end of this year, there will be 18% of it in circulation, and 2025 around 34%. So guys, even this year, if Hedera Hashgraph will hit $1, that would be 8.8 billion. It's not a lot. So guys, this is everything. It can hit what, 10 bucks? It can hit what, 10 bucks and be 88 billion. Still way less than Ethereum is at the moment. So guys, that's it. And by 2025, there will be about 34% of it in circulation. It's going to take about 15 years from the time the token launched before everything comes into circulation. To finish the video off, let me take the time to address these issues. A lot of concern about the token, so I've taken the time to address them. The first one is, I heard Mass talking that the LLC is designed to be non-profitable. So how would then the founders cash in on the project? Obvious answer is tokens and maybe leasing of the patent. So now the answer is not leasing of the patent. Hedera is going to be the only public network built on the Hashgraph algorithm. And the way that the team is going to cash out is the team got part of the tokens, just like every founder of every network have in the past and will be in the future. So they got about 4 to 5% of the tokens. Right now, a lot of the Hashgraph that hasn't come yet, a lot of the Hbars are in treasury. The second question he had is, I know that the company raised money with institutional and accredited investors. So what they received, the shares of the LLC or the tokens or both, and if tokens, for what price? So Hedera Hashgraph, like you said, no one owns it. The people that own it are the 39 governing council members. They are the people coming together, signing an LLC. That's what I always talk about. They are not just partnerships like in other projects. They all come together and they all own Hedera. But the people that invested earlier, before we did, they bought the tokens just like us, but they got it for different prices because they were taking bigger risk. The people that invested first, they raised money through the SAFT. So the people that invested first through the SAFT bought it for $1 per token, but they were going to mint 50 million. So when the total tokens raised to 50 billion, the price changed as well for the adjusted number. So they got it for 0.001. The SAFT2 got it for 0.005. And I think the last people that contributed to the SAFT in raising money for Hedera paid 12 cents. So if you're buying right now, you are probably getting it less than the people that bought it in the last round of the SAFT. The last question is, I think that council members could have conflict of interest in determining the price of transactions on the network fees because they will also use the network with their apps. So for example, they can reduce the price of the fee because they would benefit from it, and obviously the value of the token could decrease because nodes would earn less and holding of the tokens wouldn't pay off. But on the other hand, the founders want the market cap to be as high as possible or something to secure the network. Do you have any thoughts on that? being able to charge this low for transaction cost is the only reason to get high demanding dApps to be built on Hedera. That's why these networks cannot build on Ethereum. The cost is so high that it doesn't even make sense to build any practical application on Ethereum and many other blockchains. So making it this cheap is the only way to make it possible. And also they will be running Node. So the Node thing you're talking about, they will be running Node. So I think it will affect them like you're saying. But Hashgraph, the token economics is sound, is great, and there's no need to be worried there. So with this, I think I've addressed every issue that I'm aware of that people are having problems with. So thank you once again for watching the video, and also comment what you think about the Hedera token. Can you give some price prediction in the comment section? Give us the reason why you think that. And that's it. Thank you.